How you going, guys? Welcome back to Hills Junction. Another quick wee update. Obviously I've been putting more grass on. This is my third and fourth bag that I've put on. I've sort of tidied up most of over here and got rounded into over here. This is the grass that I'm buying. The medium green and the light green coarse turf from Woodland Scenics. So I've used 4 of those bags together so far. This is what I've got done, just what you can see. I haven't got down to anything down the other end yet, and I've run out of grass again. I just bought a couple bags again, and I bought another bag of ballast, but I haven't done any more of that. I've just sort of been concentrating a bit more on placement of layout and bits and pieces, working out buildings and stuff over the weekend. So, but yeah, like I've tidied up a wee bit around here, put a bit more through here, and sort of done in through here and over the top. That's sort of really about it. I've worked out a placement of some of the buildings I want to buy. I've had a look through sort of a few different websites and bits and pieces, and I know the Woodland Scenic stuff's probably a little bit dear, but I quite like some of their things. So I'm going to get a little machine workshop that's going to go in here opposite the 2 train buildings I'm going to have, or state train sheds, steam sheds, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, I'm going to get, there's a little one from the Woodland Scenics thing, just like a little country type machine shop. So I'm going to buy that, and that'll fit in this area here. I've just got it roughly marked out where it should sit, so that's why I've sort of left that bit of grass free in the meantime. And I'm going to buy I think what do they call them, Metcraft or whatever they call themselves over in the UK. One of the card ones. I'm going to buy one of the card sheds in here, double shed. I'm going to buy one of those to go in here beside the other one, leave a track in between, and then I'll have it covering 2. And then over here I'm going to have another scene from Woodland Scenics, 2 houses that are spotted on there, sort of like old sort of country sort of villas, I suppose you'd call them. That's what we call them in sort of New Zealand and Australia, I guess. Yeah, a couple of small wooden houses with quite a bit of scenery. I think they even come with some lamps and bits and pieces outside on the footpaths and bits and pieces. Like I think they even come with people, and I think there's a motorbike on one of them and stuff like that. And then I'm going to get another one from the I think Metcraft or whatever you call them. There's a service station with like a garage and bits and pieces. I'm going to get that too. That's going to take up this area in here. That'll cover that whole area between the 2 things, and so I'm going to get that as well. And then there's through Woodland Scenics there's another sort of little scene called Juice's Bike Shop, and it's got 2 or 3 sort of look like old sort of vintage Harleys and bits and pieces, and it's sort of like an old rundown sort of mechanics sort of workshop for bikes, and like a little sort of wrecking sort of yard outside of it. So I'm going to get that and stick this in over here, and I'm going to get sort of like a drive-in sort of diner, put it in here because I quite like that sort of hot rod sort of 50s, 60s, early 70s sort of theme. I quite enjoy that sort of some of that American sort of stuff, but also like some of the British stuff looks quite good too. Like some of the American stuff, like with some things doesn't look quite right for what I'd sort of would have seen back home. So there's quite a lot of American and English influence back in New Zealand and here in Australia. So I'm going to get the D's Diner. And I think that comes with lights, and I think it comes with the car and bits and pieces as well. And so does the bike shop. That comes with some more lamps and bits and pieces. So they come with quite a wee bit of stuff like that. A wee bit more expensive, but I think for the price of them, they come with quite a bit of kit. They come with people and bits and pieces, so like that sort of all adds to the thing, the layout. And I've decided I'm gonna, with this bit of trick, I'm gonna put a road in here, a bit of a roundabout at the end of it, or sort of a semi-roundabout I suppose, and then another wee bit of a road comes back through here, and I'm gonna have a grass area in here. Possibly gonna have a grass sort of area, maybe a park or something for kids in here. Maybe put like a bit of a war memorial here in the centre or something a wee bit like that. Yeah, and sort of just have it sort of almost like it's part of another community, but the other community is sort of part of the community is off to the side, and this is I think I'm going to sort of head for make it like a bit like part of an old historic railway, and they've turned it into this, and it's 3 tracks with sort of older trains running around, and this is sort of like part of the local community, and it's sort of geared towards a bit of a service station and a diner and bits and pieces, just sort of like that sort of services with the sort of comes part and parcel with the historic train sort of area. That's sort of what I'm heading for, and then you get people coming and going and bits and pieces sort of all day long, and they stop at the diner and bits and pieces, and yeah, so I think that's sort of where I'm heading. So yeah, I've got sort of 3 or 4 buildings sort of picked out, and up on that top corner where I put a little flat piece up there, I've found quite a cool old sort of run down, fallen down cabin from Woodland Scenics too, like just a real tiny one. And I reckon it would look quite neat up in that corner. So it looked like somebody's old place they lived in like 100 years ago, and she's just sort of only just standing. I reckon it would look quite neat up in the corner with a few trees and bits and pieces and bushes around it, just for something extra in the layout. So that's sort of where I'm heading, I think. And I will get a station. I'm still working on what I want there. I've got a couple ideas, but I've also got to just see how much room with the platform it's going to take up. I'm just still working on it. I'll just need to find a bit more information about the platform. I think I've got the station I wanted sorted, but I've just got to work out the platform part of it, because you got to buy that separately. I'm just seeing, because I don't want to buy a kit that does a massive platform and then have all this left over. Like I maybe eventually, like in a few years' time, I might add on to the layout eventually, but depending on if I've got my own place again, so I've got I suppose the permanent space there. I can set something up, and I probably will get a little signal box house or something like that, something small, and I'll possibly put it in here somewhere, or maybe even in the middle here. I'll need something like that as well. So that's sort of the last 2 bits of building I'm sort of working on. But apart from that, that's sort of where I'm at the moment. So yeah, I've got the 4 pieces in here with a few extras and bits and pieces, and the little machine shop, and the train shed worked out. So I think I can get the train shed locally, and I'm going to work on see if I can get the service station locally, because it's the same brand. So maybe where I normally get my stuff from now, I could probably do that. But I haven't seen any of the Woodland Scenics kits for the actual buildings here, so I'll do a wee bit of inquiry on that. But otherwise I'll just order them offline, I think, if it comes to that. But yeah, that's where I'm heading. I'm quite happy with the way the grass is coming out, like just the way it sort of falls, if I've still got a wee bit of thickening to do up around there, and plus get some bushes and stuff and run around the edges of those mountain bits. I'm lying how it's lying, I've just basically I started just using a spray bottle with just the PVA and in the water solution and just spraying it on there and then just shaking that over, and that actually seems to be working quite well. Like it saves a lot of messing around with the paintbrush. I could just go around the edges with the paintbrush just to get into those bits and pieces that it just hasn't quite spread to. It's nice and quick. I think I did that whole area in about 10 or 15 minutes, I think. Just did a wee area at a time, and yeah, but I need to get a bit more grass in there yet, but yeah, no, that'll be the next trick. I'll start getting into the heavier bush stuff, and then I'll start working on the trees. Just I need to do a little bit of research on that too, just to see what the best option is. Like especially like the made up ones are quite pricey, but I need to do a little bit more research into what it takes to build them and what sort of the cost involved in that too, because one half dozen the other, I suppose. And I want nice looking trees. I don't want ones that sort of look like, I want them to look reasonably real, but without looking sort of too fake with the rest of the, I think the layout's coming out quite good, so I want to do a good job. And I still haven't looked into the card that you can get that's like bricks and stones and stuff. I think I'm going to use that on the bridge, buy a sheet of that sort of like stone or brick card or something similar, and I think I'll glue that onto the bridge and make that look like it's like stone or brick or something similar. That's where I'm sort of pointing with the bridge. But yeah, alrighty, I think that'll do for today, and catch you next time at Lime Hills Junction. Feel free to comment and subscribe, and any hints and tips or whatever. The other thing I was thinking too, actually just while I'm thinking, anybody got any good tips for the edging around the roads when you do your like when you pour your road? Because I'll probably mix up some plaster or some casting plaster or something like that, and smooth it out along there. But what are people using for the edging to set your barrier for when you pour it in? That's the other thing I'm looking at, because I know that wooden sandwich kit with the tape's quite expensive. I'll have a wee bit more research on that and just see how much I need, see how much is in the roll. But if anybody's got any other ideas what they use around the edges, if they're like pouring paving, yeah, just let me know. Alrighty, leave it at that, guys. We'll catch you later on, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.